The Young and the Restless spoilers Thursday, October 24. Daniel's lawyer upstarts. Nick quizzes Sharon and Jack stuns Tracy. Kyle destroys Glissade and betrays Victor. Eventually chooses Abbott family fidelity. Sharon frames Lily next. Points Phyllis toward Daniel's vengeful ex. Greetings to all Young and the Restless fans. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Thursday, October 24, reveal that Christine Blair will rush back to Geno City on a charge to defend Daniel Romalotti. Christine knows Daniel adored Heather Stevens and would no way wipe her off the chart like this. That's why Christine will assure Daniel that she believes him and will covenant to do everything she can to prove his innocence. Of course, it'll be intriguing to hear Christine's response to Phyllis Summers' proposition about Sharon Newman being to condemn. Will Christine suppose that's a stretch or side with her rival for formerly? Either way, Christine will get updates on the substantiation against Daniel and do her stylish to produce a solid defense. Daniel may not know what to believe presently after grilling Sharon at the cabin and getting nothing but denials. Part of Daniel may wonder if there's some other possible male factor as questions keep swirling in his head. Since Daniel made a vaticination about the police showing up at his door soon, there's a good chance he'll be right about that. Grounded on the new substantiation of blood at the apartment and the murder armament discovery, Daniel could find himself in bind in the veritably near future at Sharon's house. Nick Newman will push her to open up to him. Sharon will remain an emotional wreck, so Nick will console her and contend it's okay to partake what's going on. That'll put Sharon in a tight spot of her own timber. After crying to Nick and telling him that she can't take it presently, Sharon will probably come up with some reason for her outburst. Rather of confessing to causing Heather's grim fate and Daniel's frame-up, Sharon may act like Daniel's been there draining her with false allegations. This could rile Nick up and make him indeed more defensive of Sharon. Other Youthful and the Restless spoilers say Diane Jenkins Abbott will catch Tracy Abbott off guard. After Diane admits Jack Abbott asked her to move out, Tracy will be confused over how snappily their marriage has collapsed. Still, Jack will give Tracy some unsettling news on Thursday's occasion, so that could involve a retired Verity. Maybe Jack will decide he can't lie to Tracy and come clean about a fake divorce trick that's being pulled on Victor Newman and Kyle Abbott. It's possible Jack and Diane's relationship is really worsening rather, but it seems more like a takedown plot's in stir if you ask us. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Kyle and Victor could be getting conned, so stay tuned for the fallout. The Young and the Restless spoilers Kyle destroys Glissade and betrays Victor, eventually chooses Abbott family fidelity. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Jack Abbott could make Kyle Abbott a tempting offer and hope that his son can't refuse. This whole mess started because Kyle wanted the Jabaco CEO seat, so Jack might make a pitch that involves running the company as a platoon again. Whether Jack and Diane Jenkins Abbott's marriage drama is real or part of a show they're putting on, Diane can't stay in Thaco CEO spot. It makes sense for Jack to eventually offer it to Kyle, rather and push for his help destroying Glissade. Jack may contend he's ready to be a betters and stress the significance of conserving the Abbott family heritage. Maybe Jack will haul at Kyle's heartstrings by bringing up Grandpa John Abbott and what he'd want. Jack might act like he's seen the light and wants to partake the throne with Kyle at this point. Kyle has been pining his father's support for quite some time, so Jack could eventually give him that. Indeed, if it's all part of a sneaky plan. Whatever the case, this could lead to Kyle turning against Victor Newman. Kyle could land in the perfect position to fleetly destroy Glissade from the inside and betray Victor in the process. It'd be intriguing if Jack and Diane plan to educate Kyle a assignment with all this. The idea might be for Kyle to ruin Glissade while awaiting the Jaboco CEO seat in return, only to find out this was all his parents' fiddle. Still, Diane and Jack might let all their grievances go in the end. Perhaps Diane could decide that Kyle really does belong in Thaco CEO spot with his pater. and Jack could decide his son's discipline is less important than family continuity. In other words, what started out as a scheme could turn into a genuine path to Abbott peace. Anyhow, Glissade's downfall could be brewing if Kyle gets on board with sinking it. Our youthful and the restless prognostications allude that some twists and turns are coming up in Kyle's plot, so stay tuned for updates on whether he might commit a major Victor treason. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Sharon frames Lily next, points Phyllis toward Daniel's vengeful ex. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Sharon Newman might have to shift gears if Phyllis Summers gets too close to proving the verity. Phyllis is on a charge to clear Daniel Romolata Jr.'s name, which could lead to her scoring substantiation that Sharon set him up. At some point, Cameron Kirsten might push Sharon down another devious path. Maybe Cameron will argue that Sharon has bobbled the whole thing and needs a new strategy. Since Phyllis won't rest until she gets Daniel off the hook and proves he was framed, Cameron might point out that Sharon has to find a new male factor. Perhaps Cameron will press Sharon to jut Heather Stevens' demise and Daniel's frame up on someone differently. What if Cameron pushes Sharon to pivot and set Lily up next? After all, it'd be easy to make Lily look like a revengeful woman scorned. Daniel cheated with Heather while Lily was out of city supporting Maddie Ashby, so Lily came home to a treason and watched him reunite with his former honey. Youthful and the Restless suckers will recall that Lily formerly fired Daniel for vengeance, so Cameron might suppose they can work with that and make it feel like it wasn't enough. Still, it might look like Lily excluded Heather and framed Daniel in the fate. If Sharon plants the right suggestions, since Lily had a key to Daniel's place formerly upon a time, the Bobbies might assume she still had a dupe and used it to store the indicting particulars. Sharon would really protest if Cameron prompted her to jut all this on innocent Lily, but Cameron might contend it's better than Sharon going down herself. It might be the only way to make Phyllis drop all this and ensure that Sharon stays a free woman. Since Cameron is really just conveying Sharon's worst studies and impulses, she might hear to him and let Lily take the fall. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.